ladies and gentlemen, Brett Hall.
What's up, guys?
We
How are
made
you?
it.
How is
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah. Dude, Brett, great to see you, man. Thank you so much for jumping onto the podcast tonight. I am so stoked to have you, brother.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. I know we've been trying to get this locked in for a little bit, and I'm
Y-
stoked that we finally got it done.
Yes, sir. So good. So good. Check it out, man. Look at all the people in the chats for you right now. My goodness. Trail Monster with the whole shot. He says, howdy, first one on. And then you have Air Blair, Unspoken, and the segment in the house, as my boy Steve Harvey would say. We going to have a real good one for you tonight.
Yeah, Blair. Dude, I love Blair so much, dude. That guy is so awesome. So
So
awesome.
so good, man. Laguna Beach mountain bike coach. Also, man, what is he's coaching? Pro coaching? He's getting coached to be a pro coach.
Yeah, guys,
So
I'm waiting for him to fly us around in a helicopter. That's the next thing.
Air Blair, you heard it, man. Talk about shuttling laps. Oh man, Tony from
Man,
Utah,
man, what
outsider.
a treat. Tony from Utah all the way.
Yeah, all the way from Utah. So, guys, if you're watching Tony's, if you haven't joined Tony's Patreon, jump on it because we're getting these videos early on, and I'm telling you, the place that he's staying right now is so awesome.
Yeah.
I want you guys all
And
to
he
see
said
it.
he's definitely missing this heat wave. That is for sure, bud.
He totally is. He's timing it perfect. He is a pro traveler. And to be raging is on here too. He says, "Okay, let's go." Love it, love it, man. So, Brett. Oh man, I gotta keep it. Look at the chats. They're going
I know.
crazy.
I
I have
know.
to go backward now. Tony says, EMTB and Moto Butcher says, "What's
Oh, what's
up,
up,
for my
bud? What's
dudes?"
up?
We had
Oh
a
man.
Jeopardy theme song when we were having our technical difficulties playing, and these were coming on. I'll take Raging Hibiscus, Raspberry Bang for 1,000. I'll take MTV for 800.
Oh god.
Oh man. Thank you, Trail Monster. That was awesome,
Oh,
man. That was
yeah.
awesome.
It's just a mountain bike guy that doesn't know how to run a computer. Sorry, fellas. Sorry.
No, and then another mountain bike guy who's doing the podcast. It's like, try Google Chrome, bro. I had to go the wrong browser. Totally. Oh man. So thank you all for jumping on tonight. This is gonna be so rad. Brett, you and I have gotten to really know each other over the last like end of summer or actually
Yes.
beginning of the year through the summer. And dude,
Yeah, we've had some amazing adventures the last few months, man.
totally, man. So fun. That mammoth trip is something I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Dude, whoa.
Yeah. That holds a special piece in my heart for sure. For sure.
Yeah, same. That and then ending it on that June Lake loop, up and
Yeah.
around.
42, huh? 42. I beat you by 1 mile. 1
You
mile an
did.
hour.
You did. We were bombing down that hill, 42 miles an hour. Brett racks up, going down June Lake, the ski resort from top to
Yep.
bottom. Just
Yeah. That
and then,
sketchy rock trail, rutted rain ruts and
yeah,
bumps you couldn't see.
exactly. So fun. There was this tight corner, guys, at the bottom of this trail that we're talking about. And Brett and I are going like, I'm going 41 miles an hour. Brett's going 42 miles an hour. And on a mountain bike, it feels like Mach 3000. And I make this quick right turn, and I look back to see Brett just beeline it straight. I'm like, oh no, where's he going?
Yep, missed the torque a lot.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, AZ's in the house with Right and Dirty.
Oh, yeah. We got a trip planned. I can't wait. We're going to Bryan Head in a few weeks, dude. Me and Eric.
Is Eric gonna meet you out there?
Yeah. Yep.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Ride Dirty. Is Ripper riding showing? That's what we want to know.
I don't know. I hope so. we can't. What would a trip be without Ripper showing up, right?
Right. Exactly.
So,
Taking over the camera, stealing bikes, the whole nine.
I think Utah needs a little bit of the Ripper.
Right. Could you imagine in Utah, it's a dry state, having Ripper going into their controlled alcohol stores and That could be awesome.
That'd be a whole YouTube right there itself.
It would be. It would be. Oh my God. Ripper said, Ripper will be there. Oh, dang. Hold on. Hold on to your pants, Brian Head. Ripper Riden's
No
coming into town.
joke.
Oh, man.
Uh,
Craig saying Brett got his decoy hacked.
no way. Not anymore. Not anymore.
No?
Nope.
Is there a
No.
story behind that?
So yeah, we tried it. I tried it for one race, and Craig beat me, but he still beat me. He still beat me by like less than a half a second. But yeah, every time I would try to ride uphill, the bike would code. So I decided to take it out. It wasn't worth it. So
Gotcha.
yeah. But he
Gotcha.
still beat me. But I'm coming for you this summer, Craig. I'm
Yeah.
coming for you.
That's right. And I actually raced with you boys on was it the third of those Vail races? Was it the
I
third
think
one or second one?
third. It was either third or fourth. I think so. Maybe it was the third. Yeah.
Third or
So,
fourth one. And you
yeah.
boys were like, came in, podium was 1 second away from each other.
That was the race. That was the race I had my bike chipped.
Dang.
And you came and sandbagged and beat all of us.
Well, that was all. That was all. That was the YT bike that that let me use the core for.
Yeah.
They had it all tuned for me. So on takeoff, it's fast. Yeah.
Yeah, that series is a blast. I can't wait for this to start again. So.
It's gonna be a good one. And who was the dude that beat us all? That boy.
Oh man, Gary Woods, I think was his name. He pretty much won I think he won the whole series that year. So or last winter, he smoked us every single race.
Yeah,
so.
He smoked me by like 12 seconds at the end. I'm like, whoa, what the?
Yeah,
dang.
I think he's a local dude out there, so I think he rides those trails quite a bit. So.
Got it. Yeah, that was like 12 painful seconds. I was like 1, 2, oh my God, 3.
Well, it was for me, it was like every time I went out there, it was a new trail. So I was riding it for the first time. So bro, it's like, oh my God, race run blind. Let's do it.
You did so good, dude. Riding blind race run. Insane. Down like Rocky Top and everything.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Ryan Dirty says, we planned a few weeks ago. Catching up on this real quick. Air Blair says, MTB raging for finding Brett at Unspoken, and he be the first to reach out to him and supporting. Oh yeah, supporting him early from the early beginnings. That's right.
Yes, he was. Craig was my very first customer to buy a jersey from us. He reached out to me, and I hand delivered it to him, and we just connected right then. Started riding, and man, he's another great dude in that crowd of guys. So
yeah, dude.
If you don't follow him, go give him a follow. MTB Raging. Check out his channel too.
Yeah, he's throwing out content like weekly, which is awesome to see. Yeah. I remember the first time I met Craig, it was at Sky Park at Top of the World, at the very top up there. And we were like introducing ourselves and everything. And I got him on camera. And one of the first things he wanted to do was make sure we supported local. So he put your jersey on camera.
That's what he said. He's like, I'm going to give it a shout out in my channel at Sky Park. So I was like, perfect, man. I appreciate it. So
yeah, that was it. He sure did.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, dude, nice. Look at this. Ripper will be there. Joey Yates. Yes, he's on here.
Nice. What up, Joey?
Yo, Joey, we miss you, brother. He says, for some reason, my decoy is afraid of Unspoken.
That is a true story, Joey. True story. Me and Joey have been trying to ride together ever since we met each other. And every time we have something planned, he has a bike or something's wrong with his bike, or something breaks on it, or something happens. So we never get a chance to ride together. But we're going to make it happen, Joey. We're going to make it happen, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. So that'll be awesome. I remember one day you guys were going to meet. You guys were at San Clemente at Dog Park. And I think he got there a little early, and he just went to go right up the curb, and his carbon fiber rims like snapped in half.
Yeah, something like that. I know one day he got us flat, and we were like, put a tube in it. And he's like, oh, we didn't even think about that.
That's right. I was on the phone.
I think that was the first day we were riding at Greer.
Yes, exactly. Yep. You're right. We're all parked alongside of the road right there off of Mapleton. And poor Joey's like, I'm trying to fix this damn bike. It had air last night. And then we totally forgot that you could put a tube in it.
Yeah.
We're trying to,
That was like, wasn't
retape
that
it.
that was supposed to be his first ride on his new bike, wasn't it?
Yeah, on the Uncaged,
Yeah.
9, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
whole squad ready to rock and roll. Dang, man. That was yeah, yeah, you're right, Joey. I think your bike is afraid of Unspoken.
I got the curse on it.
Local Ripper Andrew Chavers is in the house. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, my
Yeah, what
bro.
up, Andrew?
Yeah, you met him at Sky Park.
Yep, yep.
Kid.
Andrew, hopefully he's gonna be we're gonna try to work together, get him on the team and take care of him with getting the word out in that area for us and everything with the local guys. In fact, we got hit up today to maybe help out with the Marietta Valley High School cross country team for their mountain bike. So yeah, it was
Heck
pretty
yeah.
cool that they reached out to us for that. So
That is awesome. Messiah is going to be on that team, so that's dope.
oh yeah, then we're doing it for sure. So.
Heck yeah, dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. MTB Raging is saying Bobby Wood.
Yep.
That was the guy that took first place. He was
That's
smoking
it.
us.
That's it. Yeah, Bobby Wood. I knew it was Wood something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, he was a fast dude. He's a big dude too, and he was fast.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That was a dope race, man. Cause like right in front of us was like Troy Lee was racing right in front of us. Those pros, those guys were quick. Were those like Cat 1 dudes up there?
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
It's
Cat
funny.
1.
We should have raced in that class because there was only like 2 of them that day.
I know. One of us would have gotten a podium on that one. May not have been as fun, but Trail Pimp saying, I got my money in MTB Raging.
Yeah.
Then
oh man.
Says, love you, Brett.
Oh, I love you too, buddy. I love you too.
Trail Dogs is saying, hey boys. Yeah. What's up, Trail Dog? Dang, man, this is going down the line. All these people are chiming in. I love it.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I definitely want to get to the story though, Brett. Like your story, Unspoken. I mean, relatively new clothing line entry into the mountain bike community in the mountain bike world. How long have you been doing this?
So we launched in November of 2021. So not very long. I mean, we're coming up on almost a year now. So
nice.
Yeah, dude, overwhelming support from everybody in this community. It's been really, really great. All the feedback we get is amazing, and just I absolutely love it. I love the mountain bike community in California. It's like I said, it's amazing. Everybody is so supportive, and just it's a great time every place we go, every event we attend. It's just we have a blast doing it. So yeah, started in November and just kind of slowly growing it. And it's all been through Instagram and the support from all you guys. So
yeah, I love that, man. Yeah, the very first time I saw the logo was on Craig. He had that long sleeve jersey. I remember being black, saying Unspoken on it. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty sick. And I love what I learned about the Panda. For the folks that may not know, where did the inspiration of the Panda come from?
So my background came from snow. I was in the snow industry for half of my life. And so Unspoken was kind of like our little crew of guys that we all hung out and traveled and rode together with. And it was me and my best friend, Ryan Tanner, who's my son's named after. It was kind of our inspiration to kind of always start something, clothing brand or just something. And he loved panda bears. His girlfriend came up with the logo, and unfortunately we lost him in a motorcycle accident. And so the idea just kind of, fell away with life and kids and everything that goes on. And then last year I just kind of got the itch again, and I was like, I need to kind of really do something with this and see if we can make something work of it. And so kind of got some money together and threw it in and got some contacts with a jersey maker and some t-shirts and came up with some ideas and just ran with it. And so far so good. So we're getting ready to launch a new jersey tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be in stock. So
yes.
keep an eye out. We did a little sneak peek of it today, so hopefully we'll
Sweet.
have those tomorrow. And just slowly growing. I mean, I'm trying to do all this myself, funding everything myself. I have a full-time job on top of this, so it's a bit of a challenge to do it, but the end goal is to make this a full-time deal, to this make Unspoken something that I can do full-time and support my family and do what I want to do and ride bikes and bring the stoke to everybody around. So
Yeah, I love that, man. That's so cool. I love that story. That how long ago was it when you guys were a crew of snowboarders? Because you rode professionally for like 14 years.
yeah, it was geez, like early 90s, right after high school. I graduated high school in 95, so and then I started traveling from there. And I met Ryan slow maybe a year or two after I got out of high school. Met him through my girlfriend at the time. She knew him through a mutual friend, and when we met instantly, it was just like it was like, oh my God, this guy's my brother from another mother. You know, it was
Shenanigans
like,
and
yeah,
laughter.
oh God, dude. And we caused so much trouble together. And I miss him terribly. Like he was my best friend in the whole wide world. So
Man, yeah.
yeah, so yeah, so I just felt like, you know, to keep his legacy going and to just do something. I can see him smiling right now, you know, just oh my God, dude, we're doing it. You know, like we
Yeah.
talked about it. We talked about it all the time, all the time. So
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So
So
were you guys riding on the same snowboard team back then? And
we were on the same team, and then we were traveling, and he was a pro motocross rider too. So he was kind
oh,
of double
geez.
dutying at the time.
Oh
So he
my
was
gosh.
like, he would travel with us, and then he would take off, and I wouldn't see him for 6 7 months because he would be on a motocross tour or racing or doing something along those lines, and then he'd pop back up, and then it was like we had made plans. He was going to move out to Utah with us, and it was like 2 days before he was supposed to come out and live with us is when I found out he had passed away. So it was kind of like real kick in the
Man.
gut, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know you guys were making plans. He was gonna move in with you guys, kinda
yeah,
get settled there in Utah, and then probably you guys probably would have ran Unspoken at that point
yeah,
in time, who
yeah,
knows?
yeah.
But he passed living his passion is what it sounded like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
It
he died in a race, and he was racing at the so he was doing what he loved, and you know, so I can't take that away from him, but it's just like, man, I miss him
yeah.
so much. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, why'd you have to take him so young? You know, they always
Yeah.
take the good ones.
I know. The rest of us salty ones are left.
Nah, we're all good, bro. We're all good. So,
Totally, totally. Yeah, dude, I feel like, when you're out there living your passions like that, you just never know when's your
yeah,
time. But he is with us. I love the fact that Unspoken is out and you're out there getting after it. And that panda represents him, you know?
yeah, that's
That
him right there, right there.
that's that is
Yep.
that is so cool. And then just to
So,
see the panda getting out more and more,
yeah,
I was at YT today, and I was in a little photo shoot that thankfully I can now say I am part of the family for SSB,
woo-hoo!
which is awesome. It feels amazing.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you, Brett. It still hasn't quite hit me yet, but when I was there to cheers, bro. When I was there to meet another kiddo writer who knew like the panda. He knew
Yep.
Unspoken.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just cool to see how it's growing.
Yeah, it's kind of blowing my mind. Like it's really taken off. When I started it, I was like, yeah, you know, like if I get 300 followers, I'll be cool. I had like my own Instagram page that had been open for years, and it was like I had maybe 400 followers. So I'm like, if I can break that, I'll be cool. I'll be stoked. And then it's
Yeah.
just kind of like
Boom.
each month it's just growing and growing and growing, and then it's like the more events we do, that's the goal for me, is to start doing more events, getting out there, start to try to get into more shops. Like I need to get out, talk to shops. I know there's a couple shops that have been interested in stuff. So just trying to get more product too. That's the main thing for me right now. It's just, it's been a tough thing, is trying to come up with the designs and get full size runs of product and do that thing. But I'm trying to slowly work out the kinks. Like I said, I'm doing it all on my own, and I've never done anything like this before. So I'm learning on the fly. So
it sounds like you're doing it right, man. Like taking it slow, doing it right, not getting too big, too fast. You
yeah.
know, just making sure you make the right decisions for the future of this brand.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of good advice from a lot of the guys in the industry that are doing things right now, you know. So just taking those little talks that I have with them and the little advice that they give me, and just storing that away, and you know, and just running with that, making sure that I am doing the right thing, and you know, watching my margins, watching my money, and making sure that I make the right decisions on the kids that I want to represent our brand. You know, like
Yeah.
we have the amazing kid Owen Honeycutt, and I've been so blessed to have him be a part of this from the start. It's been amazing to have him, and I literally love that kid like he's my kid, like my own son. You know, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so
Oh, Owen Honeycutt, man. What a shredder. And the fact that you could talk to him like he's almost an adult, but then he's a kid and he's having a
yeah,
good time, but he's like so dynamic with his personality and his writing.
yeah,
How
yeah.
did you find Owen Honeycutt?
That was all through the races, through the SoCal Enduro Series. And again, I got to give MTB Rage and Craig a shout out, because I would have never done that if it wouldn't have been for him. He pushed
Really?
me. Yeah, he was the one that went to the races and started doing it. And then he just kind of threw a bug in my ear, and he kept kind of, come on, dude, come out and race with me. Come out and race with me. And so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll go out. It was an e-bike class. So I was like, I'll go out and ride my e-bike and have fun. You know, I
Yeah.
get to hang out with Craig and ride. And so went out and raced, and Owen caught my eye because of his onesie American flag that he wears, his
Yes.
overalls.
Yes.
It
If
was
you've
like,
all, yep.
he caught my eye with that. And if it's like, everybody who knows Owen knows that's his signature gear, you know. So
Yes.
caught my eye with that, and I just started chatting with him. And then I seen him at the next race, and I talked to him a little more. And then the next race, I talked to him a little more and gave him a few things, and then just kind of started from there. So
Dang. That's cool. That was a good find. Like he's
yeah,
definitely he has that leadership personality when you see him talking to his peers, you know. I know
yeah,
he's helped my wife with her rad kids and kind of been like a leadership person for that. The fact that he can have that kind of communication at his age
yeah.
and you
He's
know,
going to be a top. I see great things for him in the future of the sport. Just even outside of the sport, just his personality and the way he handles himself, the way he can talk to people. That I see really big things for him in the future. So
yeah, so cool. I think it was him. I was looking at his handle on one of his Instagrams, and it said Uncle Ronnie, and I was like, "Who's Uncle Ronnie?" And he's like, "That's me, bro."
that's his personality, his alter ego.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So funny. But yeah, you scored because he does it all. Rides really well, can talk really well. It's like, I'm sure that's hard to find, man.
Yeah, and he's a great role model for the younger kids too, you know?
Yes.
Like, I know, like, when we did the camp for Abby, like, the kids looked up to him so much that weekend. So I know, and I know he gets a kick out of that too, you know? So, but yeah, I scored on him, and he's the one that recommended Caden to us. So
Nice.
if he's recommending kids, you know, I kind of gotta run with those too. So
Yeah. Caden, I got to meet him today. Seems like a standout kiddo. So
yeah,
it sounds like a shredder. And man, that they're
yeah.
gonna have a hard time beating those two boys at the podium
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, they're usually one or two. So
Dang, dang.
Yeah.
And then you got this kiddo, Andrew Chavers, who's like XC warrior and free ride. Like you can get both like disciplines. XC's crazy,
Yeah.
and he's always up on the podiums and getting all kinds of stuff there. And then his free riding is unbelievable. He's like a
Oh, yeah.
Dylan Stark with that stuff.
Yeah, his clip, that one clip that made it to Pink Bike of him was unreal. He boosted that at Summit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Chavers is no joke for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
man. So the clothing line's expanding. You know, it's growing somewhat organically. It's picking up momentum. Instagram's definitely seems like it's been the best place to go with it. What other areas are you feeling that you're growing into? Are you going to open up product into other areas of apparel?
Well, I mean, our ultimate goal is to make a full range kit for mountain biking, like gloves, shorts, even socks when we get to that. But for right now, yeah, just kind of slowly starting with the jerseys right now because I know that's one thing that really does sell all the time in the market is jerseys. Everybody
Mhm.
needs jerseys all the time. So,
Mhm.
um, just trying to come up with new designs of those, and then like I said, it's tough for me because I don't really know all the outlets to go to get products. So I'm slowly developing market or trying to find those outlets to go to get the sourcing for the material and the products that I need, you know? So
Yeah.
um and then again, you know, the funds. The funds is always where it comes down to.
Yes, yeah,
The
totally.
almighty dollar.
You can
So,
have this, but it's going
yes,
to cost
yeah.
you.
You could sell your soul for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's true. That I didn't even think about that. Plus, full-time job, full-time family. Your family's
Yes.
amazing, by the way. The
Oh,
whole
thank you.
entire family. I love every single one of them.
And we love
Uh,
your guys's too. So
yeah, it's been
yeah.
so good, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're watching or not, so I will make sure that we filter some of these comments. But
I know. Our inside joke, huh, Mark? The
yes,
kids.
exactly, exactly. We got a lot of people in here. Let's see. Ryan Dirty says, I think Ripper wants to buy that new jersey that was up on Instagram today, and that white and pink.
Oh,
Uh,
we got you, Ripper. I'll bring that stuff to Brian Head with me, buddy.
Nice, nice. And then down here he says, "That's supposed to say shirt." Shirt.
Oh, he said shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Joey at? Joey, you're supposed to filter those things.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, Mike Savicki is on. He says, "Same here. The Panda jerseys are
Yeah.
fire,
Yeah,
fire, fire."
Mike's a good dude too, man. I ride with Mike's been like my number one riding guy lately, man. Me and him have put some miles in the last few months together too. So
Nice.
he's always down to ride whenever I call him. So
So good. What a good dude too, man.
yeah.
Uh, And he's got that decoy, two decoys taking it out there, huh?
I know. I'm telling you, like we're the full decoy crew. Everybody that I know in our little crew rides a decoy. So.
Right? We're all on. Speaking of decoys, MTV Raging, he's talking to Joey. He says, Grimace, we've changed that name. Oh, yeah.
uh,
Vinny
oh
Kama
yeah, hell
MTV
yeah.
is up here. Yeah. He
Yeah, what's up,
says,
brother?
"What's up, my people? I got a ride with Unspoken soon. Have not had the pleasure
Yeah.
yet."
Yeah, I got to
Oh,
meet Vakana up at Ride and Shine. We met, so that was the
yes.
first time we got to meet. So yeah, we'll all have to get me and Rich were actually last weekend or last bike fest. We were talking about maybe trying to get a little group ride together or something. So I'm gonna
Yes.
follow up with him on that and see if we can get something locked in for that once all this dang heat goes away.
Dude, it is like melting heat. 10.
Yeah.
I don't know where it was for you today. It was 113 here yesterday in
Oh god.
Marietta. Like
Yeah,
brutal.
it was 100 here at my house. So
Good grief. Good grief. Of course, now the next one up, Ripper riding dirty in Arizona. He's gonna say something about the heat probably. He says Ripper is ready to represent here in AZ. Don't tell him
yeah,
about that. Craig saying that's right, Trail Pimp. that's a solid bet, bro. Go back to the racing.
Oh, I'm
Man.
coming for you, Craig. I'm gonna get you this year, bud.
That's right, man. So Craig, he was riding blind, and it was a 1 second differential. So,
Yeah.
oh man,
It was less than a second. It was like a half. It was like less than even a half a second.
dang,
Yeah.
dang, that's
Yeah.
tight. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Unspoken here beat me down June Lake, 42 miles an hour to my 41. Like, got me by 1 mile per hour.
I, I I I was terrified the whole time on that 42 miles an hour though. I thought I was gonna die.
I know. Kept thinking of like some kind of equipment failure. Like, what would
So,
happen?
so Mark's like, come on, let's go on this climb. It's easy. And I'm like, okay, cool. I got my e-bike, no big deal. That was probably the gnarliest climb I've ever been on my e-bike. And then he's like, we're gonna go down this dirt road, just this fire road. And it's like the worst fire road ever because it's been raining for 5 days straight.
Yeah, rain ruts, all
Oh
kinds of
man.
rocks were moved
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. All I seen was Mark flying in the air, and I was like, oh my God, here we go.
Exactly. And then those sharp turns that were flat on like
Uh,
basically gravel. I was like, oh my,
my brakes were like orange when I got to the bottom.
yeah. Thank God we were both had TRPs, bro.
Yeah.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine if we had something
Oh man.
else?
If they would have had those codes on there, we would have died.
Yeah. Well, the machine says they were at 65 miles an hour before they died. Can't stop.
It'd be like those movies where the wheels burn off with the smoke.
Yeah, like cartoon. Oh man, that was so good. That was so good. Joey Yates is saying, looking forward to riding with you guys. Decoy is on point now that I dropped the jinxed name.
Yeah, yeah.
Heck
I
yeah.
know.
Joey, wonder what he went with.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't
Man.
know. Hopefully, he went with Unspoken.
Oh, there you go. Ryan Dirty says, talking about unspoken jerseys and racing. Somebody was asking, Mike is giving Elias what's up. Andrew Chavers says, sweet, looking forward to already wearing the t-shirts all round.
Yeah, that a
Yeah,
boy. That a
nice,
boy.
nice. Trail Dogs, I want to ride with you boys soon. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. We need to. That's another thing too. I was talking to those guys about doing a group ride. We need to get something together. So
I think the last group ride we were on with the Trail Dogs, it was like you and I, Craig, and
that
about
was
200 other people. It was big.
that was the New Year's Eve ride. I think that was
Yeah.
the first day I met you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yep,
On the trails, you
yep,
were with Craig right there, and there
yep.
was that new jump line that was cut. And Elias was there, and he was one of the guys that was like sending it everywhere because he lives like right there.
All right.
But that was a new jump line, and that was like so cool to see
Yeah,
everybody
that was
just,
fun. That was fun.
yeah.
There was a lot of people there.
Dude, trail dogs, when they have a group ride, they have a group
Yeah,
ride
yeah.
for sure. I would say like over, would you say 200? Something like that?
Oh yeah, there was at least it seemed like it. There was probably at least 200 people there.
Yeah.
So it was like I just remember sitting up on top of that ridge and just watching the line come, and it was like just an endless trail. It looked like snails.
Yeah, right? It kept going, and every
uh,
now and again, somebody would pop out of it, and that was either like Don Zabo or Jason Carroll or one
yeah,
of the trail dogs, like,
yeah,
flying, like, "Oh my
yeah. You just see
goodness."
Zabo just sending it like to the
I know.
moon off shit.
I know. I was like, "Zabo, I think you're supposed to go from the rock down into that thing. I don't think you're supposed to go from the down to the up." But yeah, that was that step up. He was sending like
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So good. Trail Monster saying, I was planning on going to Brian Head this weekend, but had to cancel.
Oh, come meet
Right.
us out in 2 weeks, man. We'll be there the 16th through the 18th.
There it is.
Yeah.
Right and Dirty says, meet us in
Yeah.
Utah. 16th to the 18th. You can catch these
Yeah.
boys at Brian Head, Utah.
Yeah.
So good. So,
Yeah.
man, with the business and being a full-time like dad and a full-time worker bee, does that kind of push you more into making this dream come true of being able to do this full time?
Yeah, it really does because I want to be able to spend more time with my kids. And I've been doing, I do construction for my other job, and I've been doing that for a good portion of my life. And I'm just kind of over it. My body's doesn't want to do it anymore. And, like, I want to be able to do what I want to do. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and do what I want to do on my terms. I don't want to have to go out and make money for somebody who doesn't care about anything about me or my family or anything like that. I want to be able to bring everything that I can to my family and see the joy that my kids get out of enjoying the business and being a part of the mountain bike community. And just, this is the ultimate dream, is to do this full time. Yeah.
Dude, that's enough fire right there, man.
Yeah.
To get that's cool. That's cool. Do you see glimpses of that when you're at like a bike festival and stuff's like starting to
I
sell, or
yeah, starting to now, it's like especially like at the last bike fest we did. Granted, it wasn't as big as the first one they had, but just to see like the people come by and it's like new faces that I don't know. You see the same guys at the events and everybody's stoked on the product, but it's seeing the new faces that I don't see all the time, and seeing the response to the Panda and the name and the story and the brand and the product. It's just that's what's driving me even more right now, is like,
wow.
I want to bring that to more people.
Yeah. I remember I was at the tent with you and there was a lady that came by. I think her daughter just loves pandas, but that just led into the story of how it started and how it happened. And
Yep.
man, it was just so cool to see how that just organically kind of like
Yeah, it's crazy how many people can actually relate to the Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we were at Mammoth, Brett and I's families, we all camped at June Lake together. That was an epic trip. We were at Mammoth. We were buying the kiddo something at the gift shop. And the lady goes, "What is Unspoken?" And you walked out of there with the number or contact information to some of the Mammoth Mountains buyers.
Yep.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was rad. It was just like, it's really unexpected, but it just kind of goes to show you like the representation of the Panda, and like it's a pretty recognizable logo. I mean, and it stands out kind of amongst everything. So especially when everybody around you has it on, it was like, that was kind of the perfect marketing thing for us right there. All
Yeah.
the kids had it on. I had
Yeah.
it on. You had it on. It was just kind of
Yeah.
great timing. So,
That
but yeah, I
was.
mean, to just get it out there and to wear it, and and to see more people. It's like, I had one of my friends come up to me at work the other day, and he's like, "Dude, I seen one of your stickers down in Huntington. I was down at the U.S. Open, and I seen it down there on something." And I was like,
Oh,
"Oh
dang.
wow!" It was like,
Dang.
that's crazy. So it's just like, to see more people getting it and the stickers out, and I just need to branch out more too, like get into more shops. Like, we're just kind of, the website doesn't really produce as much as I would like like it to, but I mean, I guess that's retail right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of like getting it in front of people like you're doing, and
Yeah.
just growing it. I do that bike shop idea sounds like a great place, especially the story behind the product itself
Hmm.
is such a story. Everyone has that buddy, and hopefully they're still around. And when they're not, it's just one of those things. And for you to see somebody living it out, like not just your dream, but your guys' dream, is pretty dope. Super
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. I'm stoked on it. So,
Yeah, man. That is very cool. Joe Pimp is saying right here, he's giving you a shout out. He says, "Live out your dream, brother." At
thanks, bud.
Unspoken. Yes, heck yeah. Ellie's saying, "That's so cool, Brett. No doubt he's smiling down on you and helping from the other side." Yep,
Yeah, he sure is. So.
definitely. Riding dirty. Mike, congrats. Thank you, brother. And then Riding dirty said, "Owen is a beast."
He'll be with me. He's coming to Utah with us, bud. So,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Andrew Chambers says, "We love Owen." So this cracks me up. So this was awesome. When we were at the Sky Park Bike Fest, we had Owen, Andrew Chavers, and Andrew's little brother, Brandon.
Yeah.
And all three boys we know can send it. Owen's coming off of a concussion protocol where he's like, I'm just gonna take it easy. And everyone, including you, was like, bro, take it easy, take it easy. That first rock jump entry, he's already sending it sideways.
Yeah. It was funny because like we started on Friday and I was like, okay, dude, we're gonna just chill, we're gonna cruise, we're gonna take it slow. And it was like every lap that we did, it was just like the pace picked up more and more and more and more. And then it was like by Saturday, he comes back and he's just dirt faced. And I'm like, oh my God, you're back, dude. I told you to chill. And he's like, I can't help it. It's so fun.
I know. And on that particular run, he was following Chavers down the line. Or actually, I think Owen was in the front. I think Owen dropped in first because he was going to take it kind of easy and the rest of the boys were to follow. And he ended up going crazy, broke his chain on that run. So he wasn't taking it easy.
Yeah.
And then after that, I asked Andrew, I said, hey man, how did Owen do? And he goes, dude, boy kept up with no chain. That's pretty good. Yeah. And those boys were senders. Man.
Yeah, all those kids rip. So that's why if I can get all those boys on lockdown right now, I think we'll have a pretty solid little team going into race season. So
heck yeah. That would be dope. Race season around the corner. DBMTB throwing up some horns. What's up, man? Welcome. My saying, love riding with you, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Right back at you, brother.
Yeah, that's really cool. Andrew Chavers, what up? Vanikava, riding dirty decoy boys. That's right. Yeah. Oh man. We got
I know I forget Eric he broke down and bought one.
That's right. He's a decoy boy too.
Yeah. You turned him to the dark side, Mark.
I sure did. In fact, I think it was on the last podcast. He was like, don't talk to Mark because then you'll own a decoy. I can't help it. They're so fun. They're so
I know.
You know what it was too, Brett? I have footage of it. If you guys go back and watch the video where I'm racing with Phil, I'm actually racing with Brett and I'm racing with Craig. And on that, we had just dropped in. We did our 2 stages. We were climbing up to stage 3. And I think I said something like, we're climbing up to the final stage. The thing just started. Am I supposed to have a smile on my face climbing back up this thing? And your answer was so awesome. You're like, I do it every time I ride, man. Grinding from ear to ear. That's when I knew. I was like,
every time. Every single time I get on that bike, man, it's ear to ear gritting.
Dude, it is so good. And and Joey and I would go back and forth because we both had YT Jeffsies. So we would take a picture, like a snapshot on our phone of the decoy in our cart and then send it to each other, like, dare me to push the button. And for the longest time, I'm like, no, don't do it. And then finally he sent me the image. He's like, this is what happens when you push the button and it's like delivering soon. I'm all, no, you bastard. Coupled with you going, I do it every time I ride, man. Grinning from ear to ear. I was like, got home. I'm like, send.
Yeah. And now you've never looked back, right? Now your Jeffsy's just collecting cobwebs in the garage.
My poor Jeffsy. I know. I took it out the other day to get a lap on it. And I'm like, am I dragging something back there? Or do I have a flat tire? But I guess that's just the initial feel when you're transitioning back and forth.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible though.
It's so terrible. Although I did take a Jeffsy to Whistler and, I didn't have any of those feelings because the chairlift takes you all the way up.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, felt that like first jump, felt like, this is going to take a little bit to get used to.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Transitioning back and forth from the 2 it takes a little bit. Like I'll be riding the Jeffsy next week or when we go to Utah, because you can't ride the e-bikes out there. So
yeah. Yours is tricked out, bro. Yours is pretty sweet.
What's that? My Jeffsy?
Yeah.
No, it's all stock. I haven't done really anything. Yeah.
It just looks so good.
Wow, thanks, man.
That's just why, you're like, that's just the YT Jeffsy. That's
it's just the YT, man. hint. Jeff, if you're listening.
Spokesman MTV, I love this guy. He says, I need to panda up. What should I buy first?
Oh
Oh,
man. Ooh,
yeah.
ooh, ooh. Just wait. The new jerseys that are coming tomorrow are I think are seriously my favorite by far. Even like me and Thomas were talking today, and he's like, we've came up with some really rad designs on the last few, but he's like the color choices that we chose that you chose on this run, he's like are absolutely fantastic. So I'm really,
Dang.
really excited to see him. Been waiting a little bit, so I'm pretty excited to see him. So we'll have
That
him
is
tomorrow. I hope. I hope. I hope.
that
So,
is awesome.
so.
So for anybody who lives out of town, Brett, where could they pick it up? Like a spokesman wanted to order this jersey.
So we'll
Like
have them on our website. Hopefully, as soon as I get them, I'm trying to get everything put up on the website as fast as we can.
mhm.
So the website is Unspoken 0803.com.
Unspoken0803.com. There you go. And there you go, spokesman MTB. And then he's also got these shirts on there. I ended up picking up a couple shirts, and I love that they're like is it a tri-blend material? It's like
Yeah. So
super soft.
yeah, so it's like a 60-40 tri-blend material. So I wanted to try to keep everything as soft. I don't like really itchy tight shirts, and that
100%
was like,
cotton. Yeah.
yeah, we did those on our very first run, and just kind of didn't get a good response from them. So then I kind of was like, what would you wear as a consumer? What would you want to buy? And I know like the style of shirts that I would normally buy, and so I was like started researching those, and then that's when we switched to this style, and the response has been really well. I mean, I love these shirts. They're super comfortable, soft, and yeah, so
Yeah.
everybody seems pretty stoked on them. So
Yeah, those are nice. So spokesman, that might be a place to start. Like grab one of those soft tees, and they're true to fit too. It's some brands you buy and they're like a little tight or a little loose. Like if you're a medium, this seems like real medium, right?
yeah, yeah, and they'll shrink a little bit, but they're supposed to be pre-shrunk, but they will shrink a little bit. And then the nice thing is too is all the tags are removable tags, so they're all pull-off tags. If you want to get rid of the tag, I know I don't like a tag back there, so I always try to find something that's either removable or the next step would be we're going to start probably doing our own tags, like with our logo in the back with the sizing and all that stuff. Just get rid
Nice.
of the actual tag itself. So,
Yeah, just the
um,
hit on the actual shirt itself on the
yes,
inside.
yeah. So,
Nice. Nice.
I know there's a lot of issues with trademarking and stuff like that. I know there's a bunch of companies dealing with some of that stuff right now. So, leaving the tags on is kind of the best bet for me right now. So,
Got it.
it's just easy for if you guys want to just removable, it's a removable, just peel it off. So
Ni
simple as that. So,
nice.
yeah,
Nice. I'm
but
glad you said that.
we love the jerseys are unreal. We've been super pumped on them. The guy that is making them for us has been doing a fantastic job, and so just trying to come up with more designs of those guys too. So
Yeah, heck yeah. And if you want to see a sneak peek of that jersey, go to Unspoken on IG. Is it on story or did you post a reel?
it's on my feed.
Oh, it's
So
on your feed, your actual
yep,
post. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Sweet. Let me try to pop that up and for everybody real quick. I'll go to Instagram, head over there, see if we can see it. That's the blue color, I believe, right? That you
Yeah,
have
it's
right there?
blue, like blue. It's like a triple blend. So I did blue, like a lime green into a yellow fade with pink pandas. So they came out pretty sick. I'm pretty stoked on them. So from what I've
Sweet.
seen of the pictures, but the pictures are always usually pretty true. So
And these will be here
yep,
tomorrow. So pulling it up
yeah,
right now for you folks that are on here.
there they
This
are.
is what it's gonna look like. Nice.
So
This is dope. And that is that true long sleeve or is that 3/4
that's a
sleeve?
true long sleeve and a short sleeve, and then we'll have them in sizes small through double X. So,
Nice,
yep,
nice. Sweet. So that is this one, you guys. And then the one that Brett has out right now, let's see if that's in here. Yeah, right there. Tan Man's got it. Oh, here
yeah,
we go.
Tanny. There's
There's
Tanny.
Tanner right there. Rocking
Boom.
that's the California Sunset one, yeah?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
That one's pretty dope. And then, of course, I think this next one is you flying through the air. This is Mammoth Mountain. This is
Oh
a trail
yeah.
called Pipeline. That's actual Brett Hall right there in that jersey. And when you guys go to Mammoth and you hit Pipeline, there are 2 jumps on each one of those features right next to each other. There's a black and then there's a blue. So if you look to the side, there's the blue one. That's Brett sending off the black one, which generally means that there's a gap or it's just bigger.
Man, that jump was so fun. How long did we probably sessioned that thing for like 3 hours, huh?
Bro, I think so. Like all the way until the rain said, you guys got to keep moving on.
Yeah.
That was so fun. I love that my son got injured right before we hit Pipeline.
Yeah.
He washed out his front tire and he went down, and we were worried about his wrist, his hip, and he hit his head. And as soon as we found that, as we were making ourselves down, the plan was to get down to the bottom of Mammoth, get to the shuttle or get to the van and call it a day.
Yeah.
But once he found those jumps down there, it was on. He was like, I'm going to hit those.
they kind of both had a tough day that day. They both took a digger. My kid took one and Sai took one. I think Sai's was way worse than Tanner's was though. So
I know I was a little worried. I'm like, oh no, I think we're done for the day.
Yeah, I was super proud of them, man. Those boys shook it off, and literally they like that day. Seeing them progress was like one of the proudest days I think I've ever had, man. Just seeing Tanner and Sai was sending it off the black side. It was like crazy.
I know. It was so nuts, man. And Tanner was just like every trail he's progressing, and then the fear. Yeah. Like at one point there was like 0 fear. We had to like hold them back a little bit, like, hey guys, we gotta, let's take it down a notch. They're like, no way, let's go.
Just wait till next year. Can you imagine what next year's gonna be like?
Bro, we're gonna be like full on cameraman, just following them down the mountain.
they're gonna hit the big hit, that big step down that you hit.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be doing like backflips off of that thing. Just be like, oh my god, these kids are crazy. Trail Pip is saying MBR UK did a review on the Yeti e-bike and they like the decoy better. Oh wow.
And it's half the price.
Yes.
Half the price.
That's true.
You could buy two badass decoys for the price of one Yeti.
That's crazy. That's so crazy when you think about it like that. Yep. Buy one for you and your friend, or just one for me, or whatever,
I'm gonna buy one for Monday and one for Wednesday.
Just for the hell of it. Spokesman saying, got here late. Kid has school open house. It's 100 degrees in SF Bay area. I'm glad I'm not in SoCal right now. Dude, yeah. Boy. Hot.
It's hot everywhere.
It's hot everywhere.
Everywhere.
100 degrees in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh,
man.
That's terrible.
I wonder if anybody is losing out on power. The town right next to us is called Temecula, and yesterday their power went down. I don't know for how long, but definitely during the heat, like 113, 114, I heard it went down.
Jeez.
So bad.
Everybody's got to get that solar power going. So.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're boosting all those commercials for those Goal Zeros.
Are they really now? Trying to get those out there. Coach Air Blair is chiming in, and Coach Air Blair says, I finally got to ride again with Unspoken, and he broke his chain at the beginning of the ride with Owen right before he broke his chain. Can't make this stuff up. I forgot 2 chains broke that day.
It did. Yep. Owen broke. Okay. So Owen broke his on him and Blair were on the trail together riding.
Yeah.
And then they came down trying to find me. Finally find me. I'm like, okay, finally I'm going to get to take a lap with Blair. We start to head up the session jump and I snap my chain.
Oh my gosh, man. Thank God that it was like way before instead of like pedaling down into it,
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So I was like, oh my God, this is never gonna happen. It's like I felt like I was with Joey. I think Joey put his
jinx
voodoo on me.
Well, he was thinking of a name for his bike and he went with Grimace.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Ever since he named it Grimace, like all kinds of stuff has been happening to that bike, from the brakes acting a little funky at one point, then getting them bled, and then it ended up being like
That's
Remember
right,
the
because that was
olive?
that Ride and Shine, right? That he had brake
Yes.
problems. Yep.
Yes, yes. And then the rim, and then but he changed it to a new name, and then actually got to ride with them right after he changed it, and we did Greer, and it worked out great. So whatever, I forget what Joey ended up coming up with, but maybe he's typed it in down here. Riding Dirty is coaxing Steve, Mr. Spokesman, into getting a jersey.
I
Spokesman
love
said,
it. I love
he
it.
says, okay, that's
Ah,
happening.
nice, nice. I love it. I love it. I know.
And the-
I
yeah,
seen Eric said he's gonna get a evil e-bike. We were talking about those too, and I was like, oh man, that'd
dude,
probably be the only other e-bike that I would probably trade my decoy for. So,
that thing flew out the window like
dude,
crazy, right? We
yeah,
were in Mammoth when they launched that sucker, and then the
yep,
next hour they were all gone.
yeah, yep,
So nuts. So nuts.
yeah.
Riding Dirty still trying to sell Steve on the jersey. The new jersey would look good on Steve. Spokesman says, I love that panda.
Perfect, perfect. Eric, you're earning a free shirt, buddy. Keep it up.
Now he's recruiting people to Brian Head. He says, get out and meet us in
I
Utah,
know.
Trail Dogs.
Oh man, that'd be a
Yes.
blast. We get a big old crew out there. So it's the
Yeah.
weekend before closing weekend, so it should be a good time. So.
That would be a good time. You said 16th to the 18th. Is that October?
No, this month.
Oh, September. Okay.
Yeah, September. So
God,
yeah.
I was gonna say we'll all find our way to a bar somewhere to watch Rampage go down in October.
I tried to get Rampage tickets too, and those things sold out in like less than 2 minutes.
Jeez,
It was ridiculous.
Wow, wow. So as a vendor, is it invite only for vendors as well, like it is for the athletes, or how does that work?
I would imagine so. Seeing that Red Bull's such a big part of that, I would imagine, yeah, it's probably invite only. So,
Yeah.
or it costs a pretty penny to get into it,
Yeah.
So I think like those big, huge events like that, like the cost to get into it is just astronomical.
Oh, I'm
And then
sure.
like they make you carry the insurances and all that kind of stuff too. So it's just
True.
sometimes the event is like you have to weigh, am I going to make the money that it's going to cost me to go to this event?
Yeah.
Or
right.
is the exposure going to be worth it? Like what's more, what's going to be better for us, so.
Yeah. How do you handle that when you're looking at that? Is that more of like you look at it as a long-term strategy, or is it literally like dollars and cents for the weekend, or is it a little bit of both?
For me right now, I think it's a little bit of both. But for me, I think like right now, I'll take the exposure over the dollars right now, because in the long run, I think the dollars will come with the exposure that we get.
Mhm.
So for me, just to be out there and getting the name and sharing the story and sharing the brand and introducing it to more people that don't know us, that's kind of I think the goal right now, and like I said, yeah, to start doing more events. Like I'd like to get into the over the humps this summer, or whenever the next race series starts. I'd like to try to maybe do a couple of those, because I know that's really good exposure. That's a big event, and just trying to decide which ones are the best events for us to attend too. Like you said, it's hard to decide there. So
Right. We got to hook you up with John B. Silva for the over the humps, man. My boy John is tied in.
Me and Mr. John have been talking quite a bit. The guy's a great guy. So yeah.
Such a good dude. Such a good guy. Good company, good ambassador of the sport.
Yep.
Gosh, great leader.
His story is amazing too, from what they came and where they started from. So
yeah, East LA boys.
Yep.
Coming up, and then making things to help with the side by side, and it's just growing. Now multiple businesses. And did you see that they just launched the bike lube?
I did. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
The chain lube just launched. That's, oh my god.
Did you try some of it out yet?
I did. Yeah. I put some on the decoy, took it for a lap, and then I had some dust, some dirt on the chain before I did it. But his lube is a chain lube and cleaner.
Oh, okay.
So you put the lube on, and then you take like a little rag, and then you crank over the chain a couple times, wipe off some of the excess, and then it like when you know it's clean when you go to shift gears and it just goes ka-chunk, ka-chunk,
Oh, nice.
ka-chunk to the next gear, but it doesn't make that popcorny grind sound at all.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what this stuff did for my bike. I
Nice.
was like,
Nice.
dang,
Yeah, I'm
man.
excited to try some of it out. So
Yeah, all that stuff. I have some, Brett. Next time I see you, I'll lube up the chain for you,
sweet.
just so you can see it, dude. I mean, all their stuff is great.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, you've been talking to John, so I'm sure over the hump. And I know they have a winter series coming up. I think in
Yeah,
December.
yeah. I think it starts in December or January. So yeah, that's kind of one of my goals is to get over there and get into that too. So
Yeah, for the
I think
folks
that'd be
who
great for us.
I think so too. For the folks who haven't heard of Over the Hump, I mean, I think it only happens here in Southern California. If I'm, it's Orange County's enduro or XC races, right?
Yep.
And it's like I think it's like 2 weeks long. I went there on I believe it was a Wednesday. It
It's
was either a
usually
Tuesday or
like a
Wednesday.
Tuesday night. Yeah.
Tuesday night.
Yep.
It was Tuesday night, like so middle of the week, Orange County, Tuesday night, and it's far out of Orange County. Like it's off the 241, then you can even go
Yeah.
further east. And I get out to this old lake, and I'm thinking I'm gonna see maybe 100 people there racing.
Oh, it's packed.
Dude, it was packed. I mean, there had to have been 2,000 people there.
Yeah.
All like families, racers, supporters, then all the different industry, brands that were there to support this whole event. It was so cool.
Yep.
I had
Yep.
no idea. I had no idea.
I know. Yeah.
Tuesday
It's
night.
insane. Yeah.
It's
Tuesday
crazy.
nights. It's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was seeing Craig saying he's all over the hump. I'm racing straight XC. I was giving him some grief. I'm like, is the Lycra getting broken out this year, bud, or what?
Oh, is he going straight XC? Did I see he just got a smaller travel bike?
He did. Yeah, he got a new Capra and he got an XC bike. So that's why I was giving him guff. I was like, oh man, you're going XC style. I mean, where's the Lycra at, buddy?
Craig and Lycra, man. That'll be an interesting group ride. Who wants to ride behind Craig? 1, 2, 3, not it. SpokeX said, "Oh, dang! He got online. He got a shirt and a jersey.
Boy, woo!
Dang! Spokesman MTV.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for the support.
Wow! Good. Riding Dirty says, I may have an evil e-bike in the future. Speaking of,
yep.
Dang. Mm-hmm. Trail Pimp saying, do you mind if I get a Panda shirt and represent at North Star at Unspoken? Ooh, North Star
Not
bike
at all.
park.
We would love it.
Sick. We'll have to connect you guys after the show.
Yeah.
Right. Riding Dirty says the New Jersey is a banger.
Thanks,
yeah.
I know. I'm super pumped on it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I can't wait to see it in person, man. When you know the guy who was involved in creating the jersey actually asks you if he could keep one, you know it's a good looking jersey, man. That's dope. UO SoCal, what's up, Danny?
Yeah,
he's
Danny.
Here. Sick. Bigger is always better, he says. Yeah, dude, speaking of bigger is better, this guy picked up a YT-Izzo this last season, raced over the hump, took first.
Yeah.
First place. Then he did some victory laps. I think the next weekend, I think I saw a video of him at Snow Summit on the jump line.
I think he was sitting at Summit. I think he was doing stuff at Vail Lake on it.
Yeah, on the
jump line at Vail Lake. I was like, all right, Danny's sending it.
Go, Danny.
Yeah.
Charlie Hicks is in the house. What's up, Charlie Hicks?
What's up, Charlie?
Guys, love it. MT Ridge. No, we changed the name. No more Grimace. Oh, he's back on the name change for Joe. Riding Dirty. They bled at Sky Park. I remember that. Oh yeah, that was Joey's bike. That was Joey's bike. Here we go, Joey. On a side note, does SSB make chain lubricant now? Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
We're catching up with the chat. Trail Monster, we used to lose power for 3 days straight in AGO, AZ, small remote border town, whenever we had 115 plus. Good Lord.
Man, that'd be terrible.
What would he do? What do you do, Trail Monster, with that? Everyone just jump in the pool or jump in the tub?
get a lot of ice baths.
Seriously, 115. Mike says, probably Supply is getting some evil bikes. I was talking with them today. Probably Supply is getting
Pro
some.
bike,
Oh, Pro Bike. Oh, sorry.
Pro
Pro
bike.
Bike Supply. Thank you. There you go, Eric. There you go,
Oh,
Eric. Uh-oh. He's going to come all the way
Eric's
out
on
from
it. Eric's
Italy.
coming all the way down. I smell a trip for Eric's
I
future.
smell, that's right. I smell another video coming out soon. Trail Pimp says, I need Unspoken sticker on my bike. I only have SpokeX and UO SoCal so far.
Oh, I got you, Trail Pimp. We'll send you some.
Yes, Trail Pimp. We got to get you there. Dylan Stark this year. Yeah, talk about Rampage, dude.
Yeah, that's where my money's at. That's where my money's at. Dylan's killing it.
I'm so stoked that Dylan Stark got the invite, man.
Yeah.
That is I feel like that's a long time coming.
Well, another YT boy representing, right?
Yeah, I think they'll have maybe 2 this year.
Yeah.
This is a huge what if, and I'm sure it won't happen. But how epic would it be in a way if Dylan Stark dropped in and we all discovered he was on a decoy? Would that change things? Especially
he's all, I'm going to just ride up real quick and then I'm going to drop back down.
Yeah, then I'll take the 2 ways down. Yeah. And he's all fresh, like, woo, let's do this. Yeah, Dylan Stark this year. That is sick. Right, there is Sedona MTB Fest next year, Rhett. Ooh, that's a question.
I'm in.
What do you think?
I'm in.
As a writer and for Unspoken, yeah.
Yeah, I would love to go. I've never been. I wanted to go this past year, and then everything with COVID, you know, is kind of throwing a monkey wrench and all that stuff. So, yeah, I would love to go. I've heard your all your sweet stories about it. So,
so yeah, Eric, if you know the folks to help get him in as a vendor, I wonder how early they take applications for that.
Yeah, Eric, let me know. I'm going to start researching that too, because that would be another huge event for us to get into.
Right. So, that would be sick. That'd be sick. You got a second on that. Trail Monster saying, yeah, Sedona for sure.
Nice.
For sure. UO SoCal says those are 2 good stickers. Yeah. Craig. Oh my God, I'm racing OTH straight XC race rig. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him, like her all the way, baby.
Nice and aerodynamic, Craig. Shave your armpits and everything. UO SoCal January, moving on up.
Yeah, he's probably moving. He's probably got to change categories this year.
Right. So. He was taking that first. So I wonder what he's going to do, man. Danny's just coming out with all kinds of stuff. Did you see Danny? And speaking of Danny, I hope you're okay. I think that there was a post where it showed separation in your shoulder.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, he took a spill one day. Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you're okay. Hope you heal up or heal fast. MTV Raging, it goes on for months. Oh yeah, Lycra. It goes on for months. Elias, dude, thanks for being on. He says, gotta bounce, gentlemen. Great combo. Good luck with everything, Brett. You guys rock. Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Solid.
We'll catch up soon, man, and get a ride in.
Heck yeah. Solid dude. Craig saying, I'll be rocking no Lycra. Yeah. Shout out to folks. Yes.
I'm gonna make him his own special panda Lycra, and then we'll see if he rocks it.
Put the panda right on like the lower back here.
Yeah, on his tramp stamp, huh?
Right on his cheeks. Oh man, that's so funny. Speaking of the Izzo, Joey Yates, I got my eyes on the YT Izzo. Oh man.
Is he gonna get rid of the decoy, or is that just gonna add to the quiver?
I think it's adding to the full quiver. It's like having a short board, long board, fish, fun board.
But the sad part is all we ride is our decoys.
I know. I've got the excuse now because I got the towie. So every time I ride the decoy, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just taking it out because I'm towing my son up the mountain.
Yeah, that's Tanner now. Can you just tow me everywhere, Dad?
It's the best. And then they catch me out there without my son. Like, why are you still on decoy, Mark? You're not towing anybody. Yeah. Well, see, the thing was what I forgot to say. Oh man, Danny's saying thanks, guys. Healing up quick. AC separation grade 2.
Oh, bummer, bro.
Lordy.
Bummer. Yeah, that's a few weeks off the bike.
Yeah, dang. Oh, look at Craig's got your back at Trail Pimp. Hit me up. I got you on the sticker stitch too. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, Trail Pimp's gonna get stickered up today. This is sick. Timothy Haley, he made it. What's up? Good to see you, bud.
Nice. What up, Timmy? Timmy just got a new bike too.
Yeah, he
Timmy joined the decoy crew.
he did. He joined the decoy boys. I saw that post, man. So sick. Joey decoy forever.
I'm telling you, dude, you'll never ride it. You'll never ride it. You'll sit there. You're gonna ride your decoy forever.
Joey's actually saying Jeffsy or Izzo or both. To take on a ride or to own one or the other.
I would have to say Jeffsy.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of the all around bike, you know, like if you can dial that thing in to get it like 150, it's pretty much the perfect bike. I mean, like that bike will climb anything and it's a blast in the bike park. So
yeah, that's so true. That is so true. I think I second that. If you're saying one or the other, probably Jeffsy for more of a utilitarian type of do all things. But if you're saying taking the Jeffsy or the Izzo out, or if you had a chance to do both, if you could swing both would be dope.
Yeah.
After seeing you SoCal hitting the big jump lines at Big Bear on the Izzo, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I don't think it's really, you can pretty much ride anything these days. You know, these bikes that are nowadays are just, they're indestructible. And I wouldn't say indestructible, but for guys like us, you know.
Yeah. So. Dad's going medium, like Jeff Valena would say.
Yeah. Oh, Izzo climbs like a goat.
Yeah.
I bet it does, that 120. So.
Right. And they're just so light. And I was at YT today and I picked one up because I was just moving it for a photo that we did. And I so used to picking up the decoy. When I moved that, I was like, dang, this is so light, like 26 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, that's when I pick up my Jeffsy, it's like, holy heck, this thing is so light. And mine's an XXL too, so it's a big bike, you know.
Yeah, dang. I didn't realize yours was an XXL.
Yep.
Damn, yep. There's Danny right there. Izzo was awesome at Summit too. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, that's where I saw it. I was like, holy crap, Danny's sending it. Sick. Joe Pimp is saying, I'm going with the Izzo after watching Danny too. Yeah, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Sick.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I rode a Blur forever. That was like my first bike was a Blur.
Yeah.
So, super small travel bike, and I would send it on that thing. So
it's interesting, you know, as we progress as riders, obviously, like we're not pro level status, but we're getting better. And the more we like take off and land smooth, maybe the less travel is really nice because if you trade it for that agility, that speed, you know, all that other good stuff that you get from it. I don't know. I mean, you watch those BMX riders on how they jump and when they land, like their O-ring barely moves on their suspension. So
well, it's like when that day when we rode with Lane, like watching him jump and how smooth in the transitions he is. It's like, yeah, that guy could probably ride a 90 millimeter travel bike and be fine.
So true. Yeah. Brett and I were lucky. We got out there with Sean, California MTB, and Lane Van Ogle, giant TikTok MTBer. And what was his thing? One of the first guys to go back-to-back world champion or something.
Wasn't he like a 7-time world champion like that or something like that? It was something ridiculous.
Ridiculous. And then genetically, his sister also was up there, and Brett and I were just in awe watching him take off on these jumps for the very first time. He looks at him, calculates, takes off and lands with like barely no error. Like the right arch, the right takeoff, the right landing. So good.
Super smooth.
So smooth. Yeah. Heck yeah. Who's that in the background? We got Tanner, or is that Tatum?
Tanner's right here.
Oh, Tanner. Yo, Tanner, what's up, Tan Man? Tan Man on the Segment Podcast. I love it. I love it. Spoke. I had to pull this one up. Spoke said maybe in the Tour de France. do they have e-bike hardtails? Maybe in the Tour de France.
There is in the UCI. There's a e-bike world champion, so I know that there's that. So
oh dang, dang! MTV raging snipers. Okay, so Craig says decoy Capra and tried to get an Izzo but couldn't. Stumbled on Scott Spark Premium 900 in quotations, winningest XC bike out there. End quotations. I need all the help on XC I can get. Joey says for XC so I can rock Lycra with raging. Oh no, the two brothers out there.
Oh, no.
He wants that for XC.
Step brothers.
Lycra.
We'll make them matching Lycras.
Matching pandas on their backside. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. Boys, definitely.
Is Joey going to race the Over the Hump series this year too then?
I don't know. You know, Joey actually came from XC before he was like enduro style.
Oh, really?
He was like clipped in the whole thing. If you climb with Joey, he's like a goat. The dude and he likes that. He'll pick out something and I'll see him looking around and I'll be like, oh crap, here it comes. And he's like, let's go up that. I'm like, oh yeah, I knew it.
I ride with one guy like that. He's like 60 some years old and the dude's just a maniac billy goat. And it's like I don't even want to go ride with him because it's like he takes me on the stupidest thing. It's like, dude, this isn't even a trail, bro. What are we climbing here, dude?
Right?
Oh, wait, it's gonna be awesome when we get to the backside. Just wait.
It's some kind of critter trail, I think.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna die before we get over there, dude.
Timothy Haley saying, "Hello, laugh out loud. The Spectral is super light compared to the Decoy." Yeah, definitely. And then US SoCal is 140, 130 with 2.6 tires. Is that what?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Wow. Is that what the Izzo is? Is it 140, 130?
I thought it was smaller than that.
I thought it was 2, but yeah, there. I mean, Danny, is that right? Is the Izzo 140, 130? I should know this stuff. This is bad.
On,
I should know. I know I should know this stuff. Right and Dirty says this has to be my favorite episode. So much love with all the homies. Yeah.
Thanks, Eric.
That's awesome, Eric. Thank you. Joe Pimp says 100 Ripper, 100% Ripper. Steve's saying, great people here today. You're one of them. Oh, this is rad, dude. Look at awesome. This is cool. Trail dogs. Eventually, we will all go back to hardtails.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I'm not that good, bro. I need something to cover up my casings. Right? Exactly.
I don't think my back could take a hardtail.
Right. Or my rims or the bike. Spokesman, huh? Steve, huh? Right and Dirty, never trail dogs, never. This is where they came up with the trail dog says, do they have e-bike hardtails? And Spokesman says, maybe in the Tour de France. Then they ask again. Oh man, Andrew Chambers is chiming out, bro. Good. Speaking of XC, all in good fun. Andrew Chambers he's XC, but the kid is just amazing at all the disciplines, man. On 2 wheels, on 1 wheel, front wheel or back wheel. You see Andrew shredding it like crazy. What I love about the love of our sport is like I get a view to the road from my house and Andrew Chambers lives down the street and I see him leaving for practice on his own. Like no one's pushing him. He's out there crack of dawn. And then sometimes at the end of the day, a lot of times when the sun goes down, I'll see him hightailing it back from a ride and then I'll get on Strava and find out he went like 30 plus miles and all this elevation gain. It's just so like, I know we're poking fun at the Lycra and the XC, but dude, hats off to that discipline. That's hard.
Oh, those guys are machines, dude. That's a whole nother level of riding. So
crazy. And Craig is going to enter that world. Craig. Spokesman, rock on, bro. Trail Dog says, I miss my giant. It was amazing on the climbs.
Yeah.
Joey's saying quick and dirty. He's gonna do the
Mm,
quick and dirties
nice.
down in
All
San
right.
Diego.
Down to San
Yeah.
Diego's. Yeah.
Yeah. Trail Dogs has a friend like yours and mine that just likes to climb like that. Says that sounds like Nate. Nate Dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't. I mean, I like climbing, but no, not really. I don't. Some days it's fun. Most days it's not. That's why I love
Yeah.
my decoy.
I know. Every time I ride, grinning ear to ear. Like that echoes in my mind. I'm like, oh, dude, that sounds nice.
Yep. Yep.
Spokesman saying Noble Canyon FTW Trail
Yeah.
Dogs. I'm at 180, 165.
Oh.
Is that Isaiah? Isaiah, is this you on the Trail Dogs right now? Or is this Aaron? I wonder
Aaron.
who's on. Yeah, 180, 165. That's a big boy.
That's a big travel.
Yeah, it is. Uncaged, only if you climb Noble, Joey's saying.
My buddy just hit me up to go down there the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've never been there.
I haven't either. Sounds like it must be a beast of a climb.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
Air Blair, great show, boys. A pleasure to see and listen to you guys and your hearts. Thanks, Blair.
Love you, Blair. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. Dude, when you gave Blair some swag at Sky Park and you gave him a hug, Blair, this is one of the things I love about Blair. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
And I saw him walk away with tears. Like, you know.
Yeah, that was pretty emotional. Blair did a lot for Owen. Right after the accident, he actually was the one to start the GoFundMe page for him, and
yes,
he did a lot of rad things for us. So, yeah. But like I said, Blair holds a real special piece in my heart, man. That guy's an amazing dude. And
yeah,
I really love him. So
yeah, he sure is. Coach of the Laguna Beach mountain bike team, such a great leader, good guy, big heart. That's our Air Blair, man. Always so good. And for date nights, anybody who's out in the Southern California area, Laguna Beach puts on this cool show called Pageant of the Masters, and Blair and his wife and daughter are in it.
Yep.
And it's a commitment, man. Like they're on every single show, and it goes for a while.
Yeah, months.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool for anyone who hasn't seen Pageant of the Masters. If you go, one of our mountain bikers is in the show, which is awesome. MTV Raging saying Trail Dogs, 100 over 100 is hardtail as I'm going, he says. 100 in the back. Yo, it's like most Izzos are 130, 130. Oh, he added a 140 air spring.
All right.
Dude, okay. Is this before or after you went to Summit, I wonder?
That's probably after. He probably took it and had Mike put the four-sprung.
Oh,
maybe he had those guys tune it up for him over at Gravity. So.
Shout out to Gravity Bikes,
yeah,
Craig and Mike over there. Woo. Yeah, heck yeah. So as you're going through this journey with your brand, with Unspoken, who are some of the folks out there that are helping you along the way? I know Gravity's been one of them, yeah?
Yeah, definitely Gravity Bikes has been my #1 supporter from day one. Without those guys, Craig and Vanessa and Mike, my mountain biking career would never be, or so-called career. It would never be anywhere. Like those guys support me. They help me out with my bikes all the time. They've been the first ones that let me put my stuff in the store. So you obviously have been one of my #1 supporters too. Like like without you, Mark, I don't know where we have been, and I truly have treasured your friendship and the bond that we've made over the last few months.
Dude, thanks, bro. It's been awesome, man.
And just all around the mountain bike community in general, the support, the feedback that we've gotten from everybody has been amazing. And I literally can't thank everybody enough. And I'm just so thankful to be on this ride, and I can't see where it goes. I'm really excited to see what happens in the next year or so.
Yeah, same, man. I can't wait to see it. Shout out to Gravity Bikes for giving you a ton of support, putting your jerseys up in their bike shop. I know that they do a lot for you guys. And Mike, with his knowledge on suspension, like he can give you a personalized suspension setup
Yeah,
clicks,
yeah,
dials, all that to
yep,
you as a
yeah,
rider, not just your weight, but he'll watch you ride that bike on a couple laps and he'll make some adjustments, have you do some more laps, make some adjustments, and dial you in. It's such a cool
yeah.
experience there.
There's not many shops that will actually spend the time like those guys do over there to do stuff like that for you, and like the turnaround time for stuff that they do for people. And Craig, I mean, that guy literally, he drops everything when I walk in the door. He'll drop everything that he's doing to help me out. And like I said, I can't thank them enough. I absolutely love those guys. I've known Craig for quite a few years now and really gotten to know him and him and V. And yeah, I've been blessed to be a part of that whole journey too. So
Yeah, that's so cool, man. I hear so many good things about Gravity. Obviously, I got my suspension tuned up there, seeing how they support you. I've heard great things with Adam Mock. Says great
yeah,
things about Gravity. Tony DeSilva, the outsider. Yeah,
yes,
a lot of
yeah,
folks, they've really tapped into a lot of folks in the local mountain bike community and support
yeah.
them.
Yeah, it's crazy to see like where they've came from, because Craig was just a mobile mechanic driving around in his old box truck when I met him, working
Dang.
out of the yard, and now they got a full-fledged brick and mortar store, and they're a Yeti dealer, and it's crazy, yeah, to see where the last 3 or 4 years have came from them. It's just an inspiration for me too, to see that and watch them grow and to continue to make it happen. And I was just like, man, I wanted to be there. I want to be there grinding away with you. I want to be there in the shop shooting the shit with you every day, just hanging out
Yeah,
and living my dream like I'm watching you guys live yours,
that's
So
so cool, man. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Gravity. Any other companies out there that you'd like to give shout outs to as well?
I mean, definitely the Versus Tires guys have been great to us.
Scotty.
Scotty, yeah, we love
Yeah.
Scotty over at Versus, and Nate at Tasca has been very helpful, and he's
Love
given me
Nate.
some amazing advice. And yeah, I thank Nate for everything he's done for us. And um, got to give a shout out to Johnny Mountain Bike Q&A. He was one of our first interviews. Always been out to get us and help us out. So
Love Johnny.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just like all the support from everybody. So Eric's been fantastic. Gotten to know him over the last few months, and Adam, and just all of you guys. Adam's been a big part of this too. I couldn't have done it without Adam. Also, he's
Yeah.
been a big supporter of us from day one. So
So good. And big shout out too to Trail Dogs. I'm so stoked.
yeah, the
Trail
Trail
Dogs,
Dogs boys.
that's where I met you on the first group ride. And shout out to Craig because you guys are out there riding together.
Yeah,
And man,
yep.
had that day not happened, I
Yeah,
who knows, I would have met you eventually, I'm sure, but that was special.
yeah, definitely, and big, obviously, a massive shout out to Craig too, because he was the first customer to get us going. So
Yes, he
yeah,
was.
yeah.
He was. That's cool. Man, Craig saying gravity bikes with all the hearts and love. So
Yeah,
sick.
it's rad to watch all those guys, to kind of slowly migrate to the shop too, and to see like all the stoke that they get out of it too. It's been pretty rad.
That's so
So
awesome.
yeah,
Timothy Hayes says, I want to take my Canyon to gravity to get its suspension dialed in. Yeah, they'll do it. Mike will
do
do
it.
it.
Mike will set you up.
You definitely have to carve out probably an hour out of the day.
Yeah, at
'Cause,
least.
yeah, they really do it right. They really do it right. They literally they weigh you, they figure out
Yeah.
everything. They do everything.
Yeah,
You ride
make sure you wear your
downstairs.
riding gear. You got to
Yes.
do it all.
Yeah, bring your helmet because 'cause you're gonna be sending some stairs, you're gonna be going over some bumps,
You know?
you're gonna be corner yeah, it's fun. Just to do that part was, like, fun, like, "Let's do that again."
Yeah.
Craig saying, "Was the best thing ever to have gravity bikes approach me and come on board. They all are rad as it comes."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so dope. Trail Dogs love seeing the community that comes together, honestly. Yeah,
Yep.
we
Yeah.
are lucky.
Yeah.
Speaking of bike shops and community, I just walked into a new bike shop the other day, OC Bike Works.
Yes, they are actually on my list. I actually have talked to them, and just trying to make my way down there. I've been kind of just waiting to get more products so that I can go down there and show them some stuff. But yeah, they're on my list to hopefully hit this coming up week to get down there and talk to those guys too.
They are so cool, man. I got to meet Eric, who owns the place,
Yep.
and his mechanic Ming. And man, they do all this cool. Ming does all this cool suspension work, and they actually have a 3D printer that they can create things if they need it to add on to some parts that may be short from
Oh,
the
nice.
whole pandemic issue. So they're able to get a quick turnaround on things. And
Yeah, he has a
man,
beautiful shop, it looks like, too.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. It's beautiful. It used to be a bank. He was giving me the
Oh,
full
okay.
tour. It used to be a bank, and where the vaults are in the back, they took out some of those safes, and they got like space back there, and
Rad.
it's got a lot of potential. He just inked some bike companies that he'd be able to fill up the shop with, and kind of like, where you are, that new, trying to figure out what decisions are the best decisions and which foot to put forward first. Like, where do you put the money? Do you put it on the bikes? Do you put it
Yep.
on the components? Where do you put it? How do you survive? All that
Yeah,
stuff.
and that's the thing too, is just trying to decide, like, what's gonna sell? What should I put the money into? What's gonna be Do we do more shirts? Do we do jerseys? Do we look into start doing more different styles of clothing, or hats, or shorts, socks, so it's like, yeah, those decisions are tough to make, so,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's all kinks I'm slowly working out.
Totally. No, and then the more that you're able to move, the more the money that comes back, and you could reinvest it in there. And
Yeah.
I think when I was talking to you last, I mean, I've seen some things that I know you've played with to just kind of see how they may possibly do. Those riding pants you had in Mammoth were dope. And
Thanks,
I don't
brother.
know, I know that's like a one-off and you're kind of like testing things out, but dude, wow.
Yeah, I'm working on those. Those are kind of that's in the future. So I'm really, really working on those, because I know, like, that the pants are a huge thing. And especially for park season, like, guys, that's pretty much all the guys wear during park season is pants. So it's like,
Yeah.
if I could get those out with the logo on them, it'd be pretty stoked. Yeah. So
I know, but then how do you know which one? Do the pants come first and the shorts go second, or the shorts come first, the pants go second? Like,
yeah, I know.
but I
Yeah.
think you're right. Like, the way I love how you're doing it, getting it out there. You got the jerseys, your second run of jerseys that are coming out tomorrow,
This will actually
breaking
be the
ground
third,
tomorrow. Oh,
third
third.
run. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The first ones were the long sleeves that I
Yeah.
saw Craig in when they first
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, so we did
Gotcha.
the all black ones first, and then we did the sunsets, and then this will be our third run. And then I
Sick.
got I'm working on the next run already. I think I got a few ideas for the next designs for a new run. So
Dang,
yeah,
already. Oh
yep,
man.
yeah, yeah.
I can't wait.
So.
I can't wait. Hopefully you get a sneak peek on that. Spokesman Steve saying daughter is going to college in OC. Need to check them out next time I am down. Yeah, definitely
Definitely.
pop in. Pop in. Gravity bikes with Craig if you're up that way in the Fullerton area, or if you are down in San Clemente, OC Bike Works. Talk to Eric. He's the
Yep.
owner there. Super rad boys, super rad guys, totally. But that suspension, if you're looking for the suspension, Steve, that's going to be at Gravity
Yeah. Good.
in Fullerton there. Nick Abramson, my buddy Nick, so he says, go Mark Hill. Watch it on Facebook. So, bro, dude, Brett, it's been an hour and a half. That's so crazy.
Jeez.
I know, man. It just goes fast. But dude, thank you for sharing your story about how this company started. I'm so stoked for you. I'm rooting for you, man.
Thanks, brother. So, and thank you for everything again, Mark. Like, seriously, you and Abby and the family have been such good supporters of us, and we're so blessed that we've gotten to know you guys. And so I'm stoked to continue this journey with you guys and see where the future brings us. So
Heck yeah, man. I love our friendship, brother, and
yeah.
I'm proud of you for chasing after this dream and making it come to life, for you and Tanner, Ryan Tanner, your buddy there. It's cool to see it out there. I smile whenever I see the panda. I even was pouring my kids breakfast cereal this morning. There was a panda on it, and I was like, "Oh, that's Brett," and it made me do a reel for it. It was so awesome. Brett, for the folks that are listening on iTunes, Spotify, we'll catch this later on YouTube or wherever. Tell them exactly where again they can find your clothing line.
So we are on Instagram at Unspoken0803. And then our website is unspoken0803.com.
Nice. Go check them out. Unspoken. Yep. Wait until you see them on the trails. If you've never seen Unspoken on the trails yet, and you do, snap a pic. Tag it on Instagram, tag Unspoken. I'm sure
we'll
Brett
send
would
you a
love to see
sticker.
it. There you go. There you go. Is there anything that you want to close out on, Brett? Anything you haven't had a chance to share?
Oh man, I'm just so stoked to be a part of this, and I'm so thankful for everything. And I love this mountain bike community, what it brings to me, and I'm just hopefully we can keep riding this wave. So
heck yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. We will thank you everybody for jumping on and being on the show. And Trail Pimp will get you all connected, and Trail Monster connected with these guys backstage. Make sure that you guys have each other's Instagram for the stickers. And thanks again, everybody, for joining. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Marky.
See you, boys. See everybody.
See you guys. Thank you.
You.